Today we are going to talk about facial nerve. Which cranial nerve it is? Seventh cranial nerve.
उन लोग भी बोल सकते हैं ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
Okay, let us talk about the brain. This is the fourth ventricle. This is the cerebellum. This is the midbrain. This is the pons. This is the medulla. Now, as we say about the facial nerve, the two main important things what we tell is that it is mainly a motor nerve which supplies the facial muscles, and the next most important thing is that it has a lacrimatory function or a salivatory function. So that means the main function is motor. So the motor nerve originates from the inferior aspect of the pons. So if you see, this is the lateral section. Now if you see from front, it is, you might see it at the junction of cerebellopontine angle or at the inferior aspect of the pons. So this is a facial nerve. Proper nucleus. Now usually what happens is the motor nerves originate and come out through the anterior inferior angle of the pons. But in this particular case, they hear something. They hear the word sex and they just turn around and go towards the ventricle. Then they come to understand that there is nothing going on there. So then it is not sex, it is six. So they take a turn around the sixth nucleus. This is the sixth nucleus. And they come out of this. Okay. Now since this is a motor nerve and the main function is it comes out of the which foramen? Stylomastoid foramen. So let us take a jump outside this and make a stylomastoid foramen, which is mastoid process and the styloid process. Now the main nerve comes out of this foramen here. Okay. It gives a branch behind and it supplies the muscle attached to the mastoid process. So the nerve which goes behind is the posterior auricular nerve. And here is the nerve to the which supplies the posterior belly of digastric. Now there is another nerve which supplies the muscles to the stylomastoid. Here the muscles of the stylomastoids are here. So this supplies stylohyoid. Stylohyoid muscles it will supply. Now what happens is slowly they perforate into the posterior aspect of the parotid. And they will start giving 5 terminal branches. The temporal, the zygomatic, the buccal, the marginal mandibular, and cervical. Now, there is another nucleus here. It is also at the inferior part of the pons. It's called as the superior salivatory nucleus. Just as the nerve itself suggests, it is something to do with salivation, lacrimation. So let us take this nerve out from here. It has one more nucleus. Known as the tractus solitarius. This is the superior salivatory nucleus. Now the parasympathetic function is by this nerve, and the tractus solitarius is out of branch. The facial nerve nucleus is also closely related to the trigeminal nucleus. So the trigeminal nucleus has got three nucleuses, but we will only be concerned with the last one, that is the spinal nucleus of the trigeminal complex. What actually happens is that the motor nerve and these three sensory branches are together forming nervus intermedius. Now we are into this is the, which canal is it? It's in the internal auditory canal. This motor nerve. Now this motor nerve takes it down and comes downward around the middle ear. The middle ear is a structure which looks something like this, like a cube. Now, what are the ends of the cube? Now, if suppose I take my right ear, the outer part or the lateral surface of this canal is the tympanic membrane. Okay? It has a roof, a floor, an anterior and a medial part. This nerve comes to the medial corner of the canal. Now, since takes a sharp bend here, forms the geniculate ganglion. It goes over to the lateralmost surface and descends down. Now it supplies a nerve here. I put a dot here. Nerve to stapedius. Now, what is the function of this nerve is to dampen the voice. So, if suppose the nerve is affected here, it will cause hyperacusis. Okay. Now it comes down and then it also gives a branch to the anterior 2/3 of the tongue and the submandibular and sublingual glands. The taste. Now, why we feel the touch, pressure and pain is because of the trigeminal nucleus fibers running postganglionically. Now, this motor nerve, which is here, it continues. Come like this. Just change the color. because the nerve fibers are running with it. Now, the parasympathetic fibers also continue straight. Now they go into the what's called as the pterygoid canal. Now this name of this nerve now is greater petrosal. Greater petrosal. Now it gives a branch down which is on top of the internal carotid artery, forms a plexus. Now this is supplied by, this is greater petrosal, so this becomes deeper petrosal. Now this nerve is carried forward through the pterygoid canal and later supplies the lacrimal gland for lacrimation purpose. This is a brief outline of the facial nerve. Depending upon the level at which the nerve is injured, as seen in the next diagram, you can identify what are problems. The higher it gets cut, the problems are added, which you can see in the figure next. Thank you.